Good. Good. You're learning. Imagine that you've spent your life in service of your liege. You would die for them. You'd obey their every whim, every command. Now imagine for a moment that a civil war has broken out and it's being led by one of their very own children. The land is being ravaged, countless innocents caught in the flames, and you have been ordered to kill everyone to put an end to this little rebellion. When you arrive at the heart of this conflict, however, you overhear that there are refugees sheltering inside. The old, sick, pregnant, and crippled. Will you follow your orders, or break your oath to your liege, knowing full well that some of your enemies may escape? But are there truly innocents in war? Is there a clear evil and good to combat? Or is it just people at each other's throats? Can acts of murder and chaos be clearly separated when there's a reason behind them? Or are they abhorrent to have happened at all? It seems to me that all that separates this is the side you're on. Why? Why is not the question you want to ask, but what? You want to know what I did, because you have an interest that drove you here. You are not the first, of course, but death fascinates you as much as you won't admit it. Very well. Understand that I will be here either for the rest of my life, or until one of the Jarl's men grows a spine to kill me where I stand. Already your mind must be swirling with possibilities. What could this creature be capable of, you wonder? I am capable of far more than what I appear to be, just as we all are, meat. For years I kidnapped people, took them back to my place in the hills and did with them as I pleased. It was exhilarating. One of the local gossips could tell you more, I'm certain, or the guards if they don't freeze up as soon as you ask. I hear some of them left the guard altogether after what they saw at my little hovel. Layla Lawgiver is weak and corrupted by the guild's presence. Even so, as conveniently wild and lawless as Skyrim is, she couldn't execute someone who handed themselves in willingly. Surprised? Yes, I thought you might be. Few would choose to do so, but my time was nearing its end, and I wanted to see the look on their faces. The monster they had built me up as turned out to be nothing more than a quiet, well-spoken Bosmer. Surely this was a mistake. Where was the blood-starved lunatic that had committed acts beyond description and cast a shadow on our beautiful hold? It can't be him, they said. He wouldn't hurt a fly. They were wrong. Shortly after I was captured, one of the local mothers, I didn't bother to remember her name, was brave enough to come down to speak with me. I must admit, meat, that even I was shocked. I listened to her calmly describe what had happened, who her son had been before asking where his body was. I remember that I turned to look at her, grief hanging under her eyes, before I laughed in her face. In the years since, I've been left alone down here, as it should be. Last question. You arrive in a disgusting pit of civilization. Corruption and the parasites that feed off of it is clear as day to you. You make your way down into the prison of the local Jarl and find there a monster whose acts beggar belief. And he enjoyed committing them. At this point, do you allow yourself to walk away, knowing that you could bring him to justice once and for all, or slay the fiend to prevent his escape? Perhaps. But you know as well as I that this pales in comparison to what my victims endured. And by Ifri, it was fun.